Right, episode 538. Thank you, everybody. Let's move on to it. Rob Kelly's here. Ames is here. Andy's here. Matty, glorious host is here. And me, Steve. You mentioned the zone there going down the shitter. I've always said it reminds me of Setanta Sports 2.0. And that has inspired me. No greater intro to the Bellew of the week. We haven't watched it recently. So let's go back to the glory days of Setanta and enjoy it one more time.
I tell you, I was just going to point out, you've been nominated for become the British Ambassador of Fighting Sports, and we might as well take today just to remind everyone we're getting closer. We've been nominated for a big award this year.
Come on, son. Where's the graphic? Where's that graphic when I need it? There we go. Who's the odd man out? Is it me, or the true Paris Hilton, or that woman at the top? Looks like a wig stuck on Jade Goody's head. There was it at the end when she was having the treatment.
You can't make any jokes about it.
No, it's not a joke. I'm just saying. I wonder if that was a wig stuck on at the end. I don't like it. That doesn't suit her. And then the woman who's next to me on my right, the screen's left. I don't even know who she is.
Miranda Cosgrove. She is iCarly of Nickelodeon fame.
Well, she may be iCarly. Anyway, the four of us are up for an award, Broadcast News Award, on June 18th at the Hilton Hotel in central London. Tickets are £275.
You buy mine?
No, I'm not buying yours. So we're going along to that, and the Jade show, actually, which was the last few weeks of her life, I've got to be honest with you, and I'm not joking, I'm not saying it was on Living, a channel I didn't even know existed. It was quite good, I've got to be honest with you. It was, because it was suddenly, there was no hype, it was just this woman slowly dying in front of the cameras, which I found quite entertaining. And it was very good because she was dead and it was honest, it was truthful. As for that Paris Hilton thing, I swear, Andy, if we lose out, I'll tell you what, if Jade loses out to Paris Hilton and we lose out to Paris Hilton, I'll be sick as a parrot. And iCarly can come again, man. Jade can't. You know what I'm saying?
I've completely lost any track of what you're saying.
Yeah, I have as well.
I will add that I thought the Jade program was fantastic, but for completely different reasons. I thought it was very heart-rendering stuff. But
it was heart-rendering
plenty
stuff.
still to come here on the Boxing Hour as we hope to speak to promoter Callie Sowland.
Lord.
Jesus Christ.
Where could you go from that? Only to Callie Sowland?
2 months later, Santa fucking shut his doors, didn't it? I'm not
Oh dear, Danny Young. This is an awful watch still.
Who put that list together, by the way?
I was live, I'm sure it was no Steve. Was that not live?
Oh, I'm sure it was, yeah, absolutely. I'm sure it was.
Who was on the decision-making panel to like...
Steve.
What'd you say? They're getting iced one by one. That's the zone onto us there. The decision-making panel.
They're going to leave me stand alone.
Oh, you're going to be stand alone. Yes, Setanta was class, wasn't it? MB saying there. Setanta was the great times. But Callie Sowland was mentioned at the end there. And Callie was in the ring after Lyndon Arthur's win. Adrenaline was pumping.
How far back was that, by the way, that Buncey thing? About 15 years?
2010? 8?
As far back. Jesus Christ, man.
Tell us in the chat, actually. I'm not sure.
It's that bit. It says, I found it quite entertaining. I was like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. Imagine pulling that off 13, 15 years later, eh? Holy fuck, man.
Well, the closest we have to that kind of banter, Andy, is old Callie now, the blood pumping on Friday night. Here he is at ringside, enjoying Lyndon Arthur's win.
Look at the choppers, man. Oh, fucking...
He's just showing an intense amount of support for his fighter, isn't he, really? That's what's happening there. Mate, he's really behind his fighter.
You should have seen him last night, mate, going to the ring to celebrate with Eubank, man. Oh, he was fist bumping in the air like the night sky. My dealer's arrived. What a party it's going to be. Fucking hell.
2008 it was. We were right, Andy. Josh
was it 2008?
When Hay was first going to fight Vlad. Absolutely, yeah, that's right.
Wow.
That's crazy, isn't it? It was that far away. Because Hay was promoting in Belfast around 2009.
Yeah, I've been right then. If that's 2008, then Setanta didn't last long after that. When did Calzaghe fight Jones? Because that was one of the kind of like last fights, possibly.
That was 2009.
Mark Stanton's right, man. Imagine still working on TV after that. Fucking, I guess the reason why you didn't really see Bunce, well, before the BT gig, you didn't really see Bunce much on telly, did you? You never really kind of got the Sky gig at all, if I can recall. So
was it on Box Nation when he said one of the Pussycat dolls looked like a tranny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was Satanta. I think I might have that here
Satanta,
somewhere,
yeah,
actually.
Satanta.
I don't know which one came before the other, but yeah, it's pretty amazing that he was still on TV.
I haven't got it uploaded, but I've got it here somewhere.
It's somewhere on one of your files.
It's somewhere on one of my
never
files,
forgets,
exactly.
You see why Bunce hates us and got me blocked.
Oh, well, he's loving life. He's old Bunsey. Last week...
He finds it entertaining, at least, you know.
We can remember. Jade can't.
Jade can't. You know what I'm saying? Andy, last week we were concerned, I think it's fair to say, about this guy, Firat Arslan, at 52 years of age. He might be hanging up the gloves too soon. But I think he's had a change of heart. One week after we wrote him off, his boxing obituary, he's back on the 21st of October in his own arena. Firat Arslan is no longer retired as of 1 week.
Yep, I was going to actually scan that QR code to see what the crack was and that, but I didn't really want to, you know. But he's making a comeback. See, you look at his picture, they're looking prime condition. He looks like he's in his 40s in that picture there, eh? You know, no grey hairs or that type of thing, but I couldn't see him back.
Setbacks pave the way for comebacks. Good to see Firat back 1 week later. Here you are, Matty. You made me aware of this during the week. The first weed boxing championship is to be held in Thailand. The first of a kind event will take place on August the 27th. Oh, it's taken place already. Fighters will be required to smoke a bong or a joint before entering the ring, organisers said. The green belt will be on the line.
Managed to stake them after 3 minutes, by the way.
I have never been more disappointed to not have a passport than I was when I saw this. Finally, everything I have potentially been working towards in my life is here, and I'm not there to seize the day. It's very disappointing.
I wonder if there's any drug testing taking place, Matt.
I didn't care it had been decriminalised.
Make sure you are on drugs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Didn't care that it had been decriminalised in Thailand. It used to be that if you got caught there, man, it was like 20 years in jail.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You'd have heard people going over cases and...
Maybe it's a fucking elaborate sting set up by the Thailand police to try and target the boxing community. Let's bring them to the free weed event, and then the boys turn up and they end up getting like 50 lashes or whatever.
No, they have legalized pot in Thailand now. They've officially gone that direction.
No.
Well, me personally, I think it's a disgrace.
The adverse people getting caught without traces in their bloodstream. Hopefully that won't happen. Shout out to
imagine that to be fucking doing tests and be like, found out that fucking Fung Wat, whatever the fuck his name is, tested fucking positive for having no marijuana in his system. He's there for drugs, chief. 2-year ban.
If there's no drug testing, I'm wanting fucking somebody to hook me up with some PCP. I'm going out raging, man.
Matty, Michael Thompson says, has the zone taken away Matty's passport as well?
I'm screwed. I'm screwed. The zone has more control over the world. Like, you have to think, like, you have to be like one of the elitists running the world if you have enough money to pay Mikey Garcia $8 million to fight Sandor Martin. I mean, we have seriously underestimated the power that these people hold in the world.
We certainly have. We mentioned Firat Arslan, Andy. Good news. Manny Char is hoping to get back. He says, let's go. 3-time. He's counting himself as a 2-time world champion.
See, Michael Hunter was raging today because he lost his number 1 position. And I just says to him, look, mate, just go through the legal route. You'll get it back in about a year's time.
Hunter against Frezequendo in Eliminator.
The fight we never knew we wanted to see, Fucking hell.
Ames is friends
it's about
with
time Tyson Fury stopped ducking Manny Char, isn't it?
I mean,
let's get it on, big doctor.
It's clearly people are ducking him. I mean, remember that time he got shot in the restaurant, man? They couldn't even kill him then. So,
yeah,
guy's just built differently, you know.
He is. He's like Don King. You can never get rid of him. There's a lot going on in this one. I spotted during the week. Bournemouth boxer Denise Castle is vying for the WBC silver atomweight title, age 51.
Jesus.
Well, dreams can come true. You know, never give up.
What weight is she? That is the lightest weight, but what is that?
Weight, man. Yeah, it's going to be about 6 stone wet through, isn't it? There.
102. What is that? Like 6 stone? Fucking hell. What is she, like 5'2"? Must be height of Auntie Peggy or something like that, man.
Shout out to Auntie Peggy.
Auntie Peggy, aye. She was actually 4'11", actually.
She's fighting her, I think.
She's been dead 20 years, man. So
that's his favourite. That we make her favourite. 51. What the fuck is going on in the world? What is the famous? Who's the regular champion?
Danny Young's putting the right comments up there, by the way.
You wouldn't turn that away, Steve.
That's not up for fucking debate. I don't think.
See a better picture than a black and white.
Thomas Newman says, so old they hadn't invented the colour.
She's fighting a pair of black gloves with fucking horsehair in them.
7.5 stone there, Andy. Apparently 7.5 stone.
7.5 stone. Christ's sake, my shite that I dropped in the spoon was 7.5 stone.
Ben Shalom wants to sign on to Peggy.
It's Peggy with a Y.
Get out of my pub. That's how she shows the combinations like these enemies tenders.
She said if given the opportunity, she would have done it during the Thatcher years.
Oh my god! I remember Peggy. Like I remember she fucking.
Her opponent says she only has to be lucky one time.
Wait to hear this story, right? So she'd never been out the area in her life, right? Auntie Peggy had never been out the area in her life, right? Anyway, her man used to work down in London, and this weekend he was back up the road, and she'd smelt his clothes, and she could smell the perfume on it, so she's fucking. She thought she was living in the fair. So anyway, came what she fucking done. Never left the area in her life. Fucking spied on them, followed them all the way down to London, and followed them, just kind of fucking clocked them with this fucking bit on the side, man. Fucking gave her a tank and came back up the road.
Come on, Andy, we're making
it
here,
man. TBA. Hall of Fame career.
Brilliant.
Anyhow.
Tyson
You're nervous.
Yeah, there she could be a challenge for Tyson Fury. Chris Tarrant says he never met the boxer. So,
she's 102 pounds. It would be a challenge.
Chris Tarrant has been left baffled by Tyson Fury's claims. Here we go. In his new Netflix series, Fury revealed in his show At Home with the Furies that he wanted a bust up with the TV legend in a hotel in Scotland. I had a big row with Chris Tarrant last time I was there, said the two-time heavyweight champion. The surprising story left fans shocked, but nobody seemed more taken aback than Tarrant himself. Speaking to Mail Online, he said the pair had never met, despite Fury's crazy statement. It's complete nonsense. I've never even met him. Says Chris Tarrant. There was
Maybe
no
he got
row.
mixed up and he
Not
thought
a
it was
word
Keith
as he
Chegwin or someone. Do you know what I mean?
Tyson Fury would never lie. What the fuck?
I know, this is shocking, Matty. This is
Breaking news.
There ought to be laws against besmirching a man's character. So,
100%. Sue him, Tyson. That's the advice I would give you. John Fury's been weighing in this week as usual. He said he believes his son, Tyson Fury, will come out. I'm expecting Tyson to come out with a broken leg or a broken arm against Ngannou. He's going to get knocked about, Tyson, and he knows that. Exhibition my backside. They're going to kill each other, them pair. Yeah.
But drama.
Well, with a bit of luck, Mike Tyson will take up John Fury's challenge. His call out for the fight on the undercard. I think we could all get behind that. That'll be someone for the fucking ages. That'll be one YouTube fight I want to see.
Ngannou gas out after like, I don't know, 2-3 rounds or whatever, and the Fury will just play with him until he decides to knock him out.
How's the fuck you gonna end up with a broken leg or a broken arm? Or is he just gonna like fucking get pissed off and start kicking him? Like what the fuck? What's his expected outcome here?
How many rounds is that? 10 rounder, 12 rounder?
Someone said it was a 10 in the chat the other week. I'm not sure though, to be honest.
It was this fucking 6-rounder. He'd be fucked. Where'd
Well,
go?
as Rob alluded to there, how can you trust a man who comes off with this matter?
Mike Tyson! Mike Tyson! Saudi brother! 2 old boys, boy! Let's get at it, boy! Mike Tyson! Saudi Arabia! Bring it on! Bring it on!
I mean, I wouldn't even say that was my dad. Fucking hell.
You lost the plot, Aliba.
I was actually, it's funny that he put that video up actually after us talking about Kurtzidze and that. I love Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson. Oh, fuck me.
John was a fighter back in the day. In case you're wondering, Matty, he did get it on with a few people. wasn't the greatest fighter in the world though. Let me see if we can bring up his record here. There you are, Matty. Think he's got a chance against Iron Mike?
Well, you know what? Every dog has its day.
Yeah, Certainly does. Right.
Just go
let's
and watch
move
those
on.
eye punches, though, eh? She doesn't gouge out
Exactly.
Did he go to jail for a period there? It took him quite a while to get those 13 fights in.
What the fuck is this fella doing?
it.
AB, new profile pic, hashtag.
That's what I'm talking about, AB. Shut that, solve that shit up. It's in for the kill, man.
What is that guy? Some sort of deformity there, eh?
I'm not sure what's going on. It's
You
AB
zoom
we're
in a
talking about here. It's bonkers.
Steve, that might get caught under the nudity content, mate.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I don't know. We'll get caught under something anyway. You don't want to get caught under AB.
How the fuck's he got 1 million followers, man, on IG?
That's
Jesus
what I was
Christ.
thinking as well. He only made 10 posts.
40
Find him.
years after Webster, and he's still pulling tail. Good for him.
Shout out to AB. He's loving life. Prince Patel and Isaac Warrior Low going back and forward with each other. You are likey shitbag. A lot more can come out. What you money? Get sing up some back car cops. No good.
You can't even begin to describe what he's trying to say there, eh?
What did he do? Write out his spelling test?
Fucking hell, man. I think he just got like he must have some sort of kind of like hourglass on his phone for text messages that he just like presses it and he just like shakes his phone about. She just brings up some words for me, kind of then post it for him. Just fucking take the phone off him.
There's been no contact apparently from Wasserman, so that's the story between them two.
Can you imagine what his suggested fucking text looks like when he's got like typing good text to friends and shit like that? Like they probably can't get a handle. They probably like fucking just like I don't fucking know, dude. Type away.
Lord Isak. Sonny Edwards back in November 2021 said, "Please, can we stop calling the IBO world title a world title? My kind find it offensive." MTK Dave says, "I bet any money that if Lyndon Arthur decided to pursue the IBO, he wouldn't say anything like this." And Sonny quote tweeted him, said, "I would. And if he tried joining the club with an IBO ticket, he'd get rejected." That was before last Friday, Andy, when Sonny was congratulating his stablemate Lyndon Arthur, the new IBO world champion.
Yep, you did that, mate. Welcome to the club, mate. Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the World Title Club. Matty, I think you sent this to me. I could not get the video cut, unfortunately, but Shane Mosley was making some comments about Oscar De La Hoya. Is Oscar gay? Reveals the reason behind his suspect behaviour. And it's an affirmative. An affirmative
I wish
no.
you could have clipped some. Oh man, I wish I remembered exactly.
Wouldn't cut. Matty, I tried this afternoon. Couldn't get
Is this
it
a new
cut.
video? Is this a new interview with Shane Mosley?
I gotta get you the link. I'll see if I can't find it.
Yeah, it's a channel called The Art of Dialogue. They do a lot of kind of controversial interviews with hip hop people and try and like bring out quotes from 20 years ago. I think one fella's getting indicted for implicating himself in the Tupac murder of one of those channels. So, but yeah, Mosley doesn't sound great. No, I just saw a clip of it, but he doesn't sound great. He sounds a bit punchy. Actually, it's a bit. It's not great.
And he's like, it's like, nah, man, Oscar isn't gay. He's just into that weird shit, man. Like into drugs and stuff, man. He's just like fucking weird. And it's like he's like
I said Oscar, the
Shane
fishnet, man.
doesn't understand because he's fucking dedicated to the art of chasing the beautiful woman. Like, isn't it the muse is fucking Shane Mosley's downfall over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Oh, both of those motherfuckers, man. Like they did far better in the ring than they did in the fucking cooch, man. They got fucked good. Fucking chasing that shit, fucking just got more goddamn dollars out of them. Fucking Oscar marrying Puerto Rican pop singers and shit like that, man. God damn it, they've been taken to the cleaners more times than my jackets.
I tell you, that's what my grandfather used to say. It's the lure of the puss, son.
Lure of the pussy. Absolutely. They're sliding in from all angles.
Take a lot of good lads. Great bunch of lads, actually.
Great bunch of lads, yeah.
Even Ronaldinho, one of the top in the world, by the way. Lost it all.
Ronaldinho was in a David Hayes style trouble, wasn't he? And it fucking went wrong when the other two found out that he had another bird and they got jealous. Like, that was unacceptable.
Yeah, it's
an absolute shagger.
It's a problem, man. You give him an inch, take a mile, Rob. You. God damn it.
What's he gonna do? He's the best fucking player in the world, one of the best fucking players in the world, getting mega money. He's off partying on islands and that. Of course he's gonna have a fucking trouble, like at least like fucking Ronaldinho. Come on.
Yep, just as a Ronaldinho.
He's probably got a wee bell next to his bed, that man. Just pick up, it's ringing it right.
He's a mad shagger. Yeah, the lure of the pussy can catch them all. They're sliding in from all angles, or so I hear, according to this next clip anyway.
Quite a Ben DM'd me once. Did he?
But this was ages ago, and he messaged me on Snapchat. You know, that's one of the CD.
How do you know on Snapchat if it's the real deal? Is there a verified badge?
Oh,
on
he
there?
was verified on Twitter, yeah. I've never actually spoke about this, and now I'm writing the book, so like, is everyone going to hate me?
you didn't say what he DM'd. You might have just said, have a lovely day.
Yeah. Add me on Snapchat for memes.
Who's
Who
that?
was he talking about there?
She's a porn star, I think. She knows what's her name.
That's Elle Brook, isn't it?
Elle Brook,
Elle Brook.
aye.
Something like Conor Hen.
Conor Ben,
Oh.
aye. He's wanting to get that
If she
testosterone,
pops hot for clomiphene, her husband's going to have some fucking serious questions, isn't he?
Aye.
Got powerful legs, Rob.
She's extremely powerful legs.
Aye.
Powerful fucking jaws as well. Anyway.
She shivers before getting shagged.
Oh, there we are in the chat. Danny Young says Romario was another Brazilian shagger.
Aye,
He
that's
was.
right.
Romario.
That's right. Top shagger. Aye, there's a guy.
All Brazilians are shaggers, aren't they?
Aye.
Men and women.
You see the
They're
options
just-
they've got, man.
Oof.
Plenty of options. Not like signing with Ben Shalom.
I'd rather take my chances in a Brazilian favela than sign with fucking Pensalam. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, dearie me.
Boxing and Barbecue was tweeting out this week. They said, I don't know what it needs to be said, but I am going to say it anyway. Boxing is alive and well. Is this the best year for boxing in a long time? What is your favourite fight so far? Then we've got Spence Crawford, got a bit of Charlo Canelo coming up, a bit of Haney Lomachenko, Plant Benavidez, and Ryan Garcia against Gervonta Davis. Who slides in? The Goat. You sharing this like I didn't start the party. Come on now.
Will she ever fuck off, man? Who cares, like?
Oh dear, the Goat. She was chuckaroo baiting this week as well. She threw this one in. She says, man, I know you're done cancelled R. Kelly, but man, it's still one of my dreams to walk out to World's Greatest. I grew up on that song, and every time I felt low, I put it on to remind myself, I'm that star up in the sky. I'm that mountain peak up high. Say I made it. I'm the DJ non-street. Biggest titties.
I think she should do it. She should be able to separate art from the crimes.
Well, she's a bit insecure, though, isn't she?
Yeah, definitely.
But we love the Goat on here. No beef. Tony Bellew was kicking off about the Smith incident of the weekend against Chris Eubank Jr. The excuses. Takan Bill says, I thought Smith was not one to make excuses, blaming the injury, the weight cut, rolling over on his ankles. By next week, he'll be accusing Mark Breland of spiking his water. He got battered by the better man. End off. Oh, good old Tony.
Absolute class. I think Smith had a go at Eubank for some excuse or whatever it was after the first fight. I forget what it was actually, to be fair. See if I can find it now. But he says Liam Smith slams Chris Eubank Jr. laughable excuses for losing the first fight and insists adding former heavyweight champion David Haye to his team will not help his rival in next month's rematch.
Do you remember, Andy, after... obviously, you remember the incident when Hay and the toe and all, and he stood up and showed his toe, and then Klitschko did this trolling video when he was holding up like pictures, was it, without saying anything?
Silent pictures, just pulling funny faces that we each
no,
picture
like shaking his head. Yeah, I'll have to try and find that. That was class.
You find it, aye.
Early trolling from the Klitschkos back in the day. Right, final one I have here. Again, wouldn't cut. My software shot to shit. Thank you, brothers. Did you see the guard after the interview? Broke it at me a car.
No, did they see this?
Brothers. That's what he said at the end.
A couple of brothers from Sheffield.
Well, a couple of Britons there, so shout out to the guard for that one. Those are all the ones that I've got. Andy, do you have anything to add on this crazy weekend?
Not much, mate. I've got one for Uncle Frank for behaving like Edward Hearn. I don't know if anybody caught Dan Raphael kind of like probably just attracting the ire of Mr. Warren. Anyway, it got a bit personal. So anyway, Darren Raphael's he's kind of put a tweet by saying, unlike Frank Warren, I know about honesty and integrity. To which Mr. Warren allegedly, no, I've got it here actually, I've got the link to it, tweets out, well, no, I wouldn't think it's Frank personally, but he says, honestly, an integral part of your life is pizza.
Frank going in.
That's shaming. He's been spending too much time with Bob Arum. Fucking bash. Oh my God. So Uncle Frank kind of getting a bit personal there about people's weight and anyways, didn't have a good time it. So that's all I've got this week, mate. Oh, maybe one for the referee in the Smith Eubank fight for allowing Smith like it seemed like an eternity to recover actually after that first knockdown and getting the mouthpiece put
Oh
back
yeah,
in.
it was Kevin Parker, was the referee? I think.
Is that right?
Maybe, I think
Aye.
it was.
Astor cost me 110 quid. Fucking prick anyway. He should have fucking stopped the fight in the 4th round, asshole.
There you are. Rob's raging. Excuse me, Matty, any from you, please?
Oh, probably just me for subscribing to DAZN for all those years. I'll nominate myself.
Absolutely. Fantastic nomination, if you ask me. Rob, anything from you?
No, nothing for me, really. Bellew, I guess, from saying that fucking Frank Smith is not going to come out with any or fucking Frank Smith. Jesus. Frank Smith's not going to come out with any excuses for Liam Smith. No, Liam Smith saying he's not going to come out with any excuses, and then Liam Smith starting the press conference with 25 excuses from the back to the 42 pounds to his ankle rolling to, like your man said, Mark Brilliant's back in the water. Like, the guy didn't want to buy fucking. He was fucking dining out off of beating Eubank and not buying Eubank's excuses, and then came to the fucking press conference with about 50 excuses, proving Tony Bellew wrong once again. So that was pretty good. Like, but other than that, a quiet week, I think.
Quiet week indeed. Let's go over them quickly before we make our picks. Shout out to Firat Arslan for coming back. Never make a rash decision. We support that on the pod. The first Weed Boxing Championships is being held in Thailand. Manny Chai is looking to go 3-time. Denise Castle is looking to go 1 time at 51. Good luck to her. Chris Tarrant and Tyson Fury have never met, apparently. Bullshit alert, which is good for this fella who thinks that the Ngannou Fury fight is going to be an absolute bloodbath. Talking of bloodbaths, there's AB getting stuck in as well. Isaac Warrior Low, not really sure what he's saying, but this time it's personal between him and Prince Patel. Sonny Edwards for raking it back on the IBO title. Shane Mosley talking about Oscar De La Hoya. Eddie, as we mentioned earlier, going in. Eubank Ben is going to be absolutely massive. The Goat, a double entry from the Goat, unified entries from her. Takan Bill on Tony Bellew. Thank you, brothers, says the Gad. And we had the videos as well. We had Callie, High as a Kite. We had El Brook talking about Conor Ben. And we had John Fury, rather, ranting on Mike Tyson. And the one earlier as well, Fraser Clark on Big Den was quite funny too. So who are you going for this week, Andy?
Fraser Clark, mate. He's going to be forced to walk that shit right back. I want to see Dennis. Dennis, if you're listening, mate, if anybody's any mates of Dennis is listening, just do it, just for the banter. Just so we've got something to talk about next week, because there's no fights for us next week. There's no DAZN. Batty's not got DAZN anymore on that as well. So
talking of walking it back, Andy, should we walk it back?
Nah.
Let's have a listen again.
Please, let's do it. Let's do it. Fuck it.
For you, there's a host of names. Dennis Hobson making his thoughts known there, calling for a rematch. You've got the likes of Wardley, Adelaide, and Jamie TKV, who's in studio tonight for us.
Yeah, Dennis Hobson's over here, like a fake dull boy trying to spin a deal. He wants some more rematch. Probably robbed Dave his whole career and probably looking to do it again, so I can understand that. But he won't be getting a rematch, and I'll be moving on.
Yeah, apologies for one or two of those comments there.
I think Dennis Hobson is a great guy. I don't understand the bad rap he gets.
100% agree, Rob. Well said. So Dennis is getting Andy's votes. What about you and Matty, rather, this week?
Yeah, I'll just go with Andy. Fuck it.
Oh, 2 for Den. Stroke Fraser Clark. Who are you going for this week, Rob?
Might as well make it a unanimous path to victory for Fraser Clark.
Absolutely. Let's make it a threesome. Let's make it a throuple. Let's make it a foursome, in fact.
Fuck.
Wellington, go for this one as well.
The Hay Plus.
Exactly. Shout out to Fraser Clark. And Den, you were the Bellew of the Week winners for episode 538.